Imagine this. Imagine you wake up tomorrow not anxious, rested, peaceful, hopeful. Imagine you even wake up excited about life again. This can happen. If you actually woke up today with a knot in the pit of your stomach, anxiety about the day ahead, with every single thing reminding you of your ex, wondering what's next, you're not alone. Heartbreak hurts. Why does it hurt so much? We create worlds, including friends and family, our social events, financial planning, including our dreams. And when that world goes away, it hurts. Why do you hurt so much? Do you feel like you lost your soulmate? Do you miss your ex or your lifestyle? Are you wondering why you're alone? Do you worry about the future? Do you feel like the pain won't end? It will. Breaking up is more than just losing a love. It's about losing a best friend. It's about losing a lifestyle and losing our dreams. In essence, we often lose ourselves. And how do I know this? My name is Amelie Chance, and I had this life plan for myself. Go to a good school, job, married, kids, the whole shebang, and right about here, everything fell apart. I went through a terrible divorce, and I felt extreme pain. But time did not heal my wounds. 2 years after my divorce, I fell to the floor at work. I was actually in the bathroom and I had a full-out panic attack. It was then I knew I hit rock bottom. I also made a decision. I had to find a solution to this pain. So I tried all of these things. I did yoga, I went traveling, I read every self-help book, I even met other people, and then I went through intensive psychotherapy. And what did all of this tell me? I needed to fix what was wrong with me. Apparently there was a lot wrong with me. Stress, relax or work out is what they told me. For negative thoughts, just say stop to them. And for loneliness, I should meet someone else. Well, my conclusion is that traditional help focuses on fixing you, on eliminating weaknesses, on focusing on issues. And it just doesn't work. It didn't work for me, and it doesn't work for a lot of people. So that's when I stumbled upon something that changed my life. I was just casually reading a Time magazine, and it was about these psychologists who were studying anxiety, loneliness, depression, and post-traumatic stress. And I'm like, oh, this is about me. So I continued to read, and what they said was revolutionary. They said, for the last 50 years, to make you better, we've been telling you to eliminate a weakness. But what if employing a strength could also help? What if it could help more? What did this mean? They said, we've been studying what's wrong with you to help you. But what if we started studying what's right with you instead? So these psychologists transformed. Instead of studying all of these negative emotions, they started to study hope, optimism, resilience, well-being, and how to cultivate these. There was born positive psychology, a new branch of psychology. One that focused on the science of positive emotion instead of negative emotion. So what is positive psychology not? It's not about positive thinking. It's not about faking it until you make it. Basically, it's not fluff. And what is positive psychology? It's about scientifically tested exercises to increase your well-being. Let me repeat that. Scientifically tested exercises. How does this apply to your breakup? Well, have you ever met one of those people that just bounces back after a life challenge? Someone who's had something horrible happen and then they seem to be okay. Guess what? You can bounce back too. Hope, optimism, resilience, happiness, it's in your control and it can be taught. These are psychological things, and there are psychological techniques you can use to heal. Let me ask you a question. Do you ever have recurring negative thoughts, especially during this breakup? Are you obsessing over something that happened or the end of the breakup? Well, positive psychology reveals that we've been conditioned to focus on the negative for survival over the last million years. We weigh negative events 3 to 5 times more heavily than positive events. And guess what? There's a solution to fixing those negative thoughts. So, I know all of this because I left my technology career for myself and for others. I tried everything to heal until I found psychology. I've studied it, I've lived it, and I teach it, and I've applied it to broken hearts. And what do I mean by applying it? Well, positive psychology by itself doesn't relate to healing broken hearts. I've used my training and personal experience to craft techniques specifically for breakups. I'm a certified coach of positive psychology, and I've created a system and provided it to many, many people who have lost love to help them heal. I want to tell you why it works. It works for two reasons. One, because I'm a trained professional, and the second reason is because I've been there. I've read every self-help book out there. I remember what made sense and what was patronizing. I remember what applied and what didn't apply. So how does all of this help you? Well, beyond focusing on the positive and savoring the good, I can teach you how to reduce your stress, reduce jealousy, increase your motivation, feel excited about the future. I can help you move past this aching heart. I can help you stop the negative thoughts, eliminate the panic and anxiety, show you the path to hope, and tell you the tricks to getting past those weekends, the loneliness. I can teach you how to get better sleep. I can help you with your personal story. And I do this with Step to Heal, an online interactive e-course with 15 online video steps, tested exercises, a workbook companion, bonuses, and community access. So this isn't just a book that you flip through. This is an interactive course. And what do I teach? How to decrease jealousy, negative thoughts, loneliness, emptiness, anxiety, and how to increase optimism, excitement, hope, engagement, and goals. And this is based in scientific research. And how do you learn again? Through videos, a workbook companion, a community, forum, comments, and all of this you get immediate access. On top of this, I provide you with bonuses, teleclasses on healing, additional ebooks to relieve stress, guided meditations, and access to me. If you've ever been through a program or read a book where you wanted to contact the author, this is that kind of program. So here's the truth. No matter what your circumstance, if this was your first love or a long marriage, you can relieve this pain. You have the strength to overcome this. You were born with it and you will overcome it. I will see you in Step to Heal, and I'll leave you with my favorite quote from Christopher Reeve. Once you choose hope, anything is possible. Love and light, Amelie.